What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map in the red color. Not playing as Norse because he is not a real man. His name is ShadowFaxx, and he is playing Hades. His opponent today in the blue color playing as Odin. His name is Suppe, and the map is Watering Hole. ShadowFaxx took the first game with some really nice Zeus play. We'll see if Suppe can get his act together and take game number 2 off of ShadowFaxx. He definitely gets all of the extra kudos points for playing the Chad civilization for sure. But on Watering Hole, Odin definitely has the better chances here to win the game. Just for you guys to know, ShadowFaxx is in the chat, and I'm just trolling him. He's one of my good friends. We played a ton of vanilla together, and he's an incredibly strong Age Mythology player. So everything is in jest. So here we go. Hades against Odin. Basically, Odin has got every single tool that he's going to want to have in this matchup. There's no real good answer for Hades against Frost Giants until Perseus comes in. And then even then, in the late game, you'll see Frost Giant Ballista, if that ever does end up happening, or something like that. And the Frost Giant completely counter Hephaestus, completely counter Heliopoli, and everything that makes the Greek late game super strong is countered through Skadi. What's it called? The Huntress Axe, throwing axemen, push the throwing axemen over the edge in terms of they're trading against infantry, so they're really strong. Huskal, super strong against the Toxotes. So the question is, how does Hades win this matchup? And I think the answer is kind of maybe like a 2-town center Apollo strategy, but I don't really know. Maybe a 1-town center Artemis rush is a possibility as well. It's obviously better to do that as Poseidon, but 1-town center Artemis on this map is pretty good because, generally speaking, you can get a little bit more damage done early with your Athena, and maybe that's what you have to do as Hades here, and maybe it's enough. Especially with the hunt. If we check the map out, he's got back hunt over here. He's got hippopotamus here. You can definitely push off these hippopotamus. You can control all of this. One wall secures this hunt. This gold mine is insanely good for Suppe, though. I mean, so does ShadowFaxx. He's got a really good gold mine here, a really good town center. In fact, both players have really good second town centers, so I'm probably going to expect to see an immediate second town center from ShadowFaxx. This town center in the middle is probably better. Get this elephant here. This elephant here, that's a bit more, 1,500 resources versus 900, but the gold mine here is really good, so I don't know. We see a really forward temple by Suppe. This is a question mark moment. What has he seen to make him want to... Oh. But this doesn't make sense. He sees the forward hunt getting grabbed, so he wants to punish it with an early Valkyrie. That's my guess. But the whole purpose of ShadowFaxx getting this hunt this early is to retreat back to his home hunt, right? Or maybe it's not. Maybe this is OP. He's definitely going to be able to push off the hunt with the Herso. He's going to get a couple of Herso. He's already going through Freya, 60% of the way there compared to ShadowFaxx, who hasn't clicked advantage here. He does have his Ajax out, but 3 Herso, which he should have out, will be perfectly fine and reasonable, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. You see the ravens flapping overhead, checking out what's going on here. Yeah, Jack's just gonna chill for the time being. Two Ursa coming through. The Kataskopos does spot this one here. The Valkyrie comes through, going to immediately run over and attack these villagers. The Ajax out of position just slightly here. He's pretty quick, 430 speed compared to the 5.5 speed. So Suppe going to have to go elsewhere, but honestly, Suppe could be attacking the villagers while the Valkyrie is harassing the main base of ShadowFaxx. And it looks like ShadowFaxx is having to throw up his sentinels here. Totally fine. It's going to basically kill the Valkyrie just a little bit whenever the Valkyrie jumps on, but we are probably going to see a forest fire immediately here by Suppe, which we all know that I hate, but it may kill this house off. No, we see ShadowFaxx immediately running, moving on to this wood here. HX going to come in now. Got the Herso fighting. Nice micro from ShadowFaxx to fight back. But there's 3 Herso now. There's Ares by ShadowFaxx. Interesting decision going military academy archery range. But the no cast of areas just yet. 1 villager falling at this point. There's the pestilence. The Cyclops is out, but there's so many Herso already out, and 3 villager kills for Suppe is going to be gigantic here. For Suppe, it's going to be a really difficult time for ShadowFaxx, who maybe not going to be able to pump from these 3 buildings. He has advanced late, so getting 3 buildings if you advance late is the correct play here, but it does mean it delays his Chiron just a little bit. The Cyclops here going to be targeted down by the Herso as well. ShadowFaxx, what is he doing? He's just throwing away his Cyclops in this game, and this Cyclops is worth so many resources. I've done this math before, but for one more time, 170 plus 250 resources down the drain, if you consider my evaluation of what favor is worth to be accurate, given one favor being 10 resources. And obviously it's free, but you know how it is. You know how it is. So huge advantage right now for Suppe. Throwing up, it's like he's not even, wait, what? As if you ever go Thundering Hoofs here. Get a Valkyrie. He cancels it. I'm confused. I don't know what Suppe's doing here. He's making Ulfsark. Ulfsark gods. Get Lone Wanderer Ulfsark and you can maybe win easily. I don't know. You see a Toxote getting sniped there. Nice play with the raiding cavalry, making sure it's attacking the right thing. There's just so many units here for Suppe, and the flood is real. The Ulfsark come in so fast. They do a lot of damage. Yes, they have less HP, but with the flood, it's just so big. And ShadowFaxx decides to tap out. A short game of 6 minutes and 50 seconds here. I'm not sure what ShadowFaxx was thinking. If he can't get up fast against Norse, you're kind of doing it wrong. You need to go 430 regardless, just to make sure you can defend against the Valkyrie and everything. It's a really smart temple after he saw the forward hunt here from Suppe. But honestly, if as soon as ShadowFaxx saw the Freya, he retreated off this hump back to his main base and then grabbed this town center, went Athena and not went so crazy on these buildings, maybe he can then push forward and push through this and be totally fine, because there's kind of no way for the Norse player to attack the main base of a Hades player with the Sentinels. It's just too much to defend, but such is life. If you enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow button on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next game.